Hello, I am Harsh, and there is something here for you. Today, if you desire a high-paying job in a high-growth industry, how long has deciding on your career been a struggle for you? If you are an undergrad and trying to plan for your future, then this presentation is something you absolutely must watch now. By simply watching this presentation today until the end, you will discover one of the fastest ways to develop a prosperous career and get ahead in life. Are you a college student that is confused about your future? Are your friends going in industries that do not excite you? Would you like to one day have your own car, house, and a family? Do you want a well-reputed job that will make your parents proud? If any of these statements are true for you, then there is an opportunity I'd like to share with you. So, take a step forward towards building your career and continue watching this presentation now to learn more. The real problem when it comes to choosing a career is the fact that there are now so many qualifications and fields of specialization out there. A seemingly endless supply of certifications, concentrations, courses, and technical jargon to confuse even the average person, which will give you the best return for your time, energy, and money, which will guarantee a bright future. Good news! Today, all your confusion will vanish. First, picture in your mind how much better your life will be once you finally have a job that you actually enjoy, a field with unlimited opportunities for further career growth, a high-paying occupation that's filled with excitement, challenges, and learning. Remember, despite the fact that you might not have any experience, there is still a chance to grow. My system will be that growth and your roadmap to success. With a solid foundation that I will talk about now, this is a pathway that allows people just like us to get the career growth you always dreamed of, earn the financial wealth and freedom you desire, develop a solid reputation in the industry, be part of an ever-changing, exciting landscape, being able to look at yourself in the mirror with confidence and pride in your own achievements. This is the same system that has trained more than 6 lakh students who are now constantly driving growth in India and abroad. And now, you can experience the same success for yourself and get the life you desire to. This is the roadmap I will be sharing with you today as a stepping stone to the future you always dreamed of. I will get to all the specifics of that with you in just a moment. First, I must tell you about the real problem we face today. This is the hidden foe behind why you have felt the dream career is unachievable and why it's not your fault. The real problem is the fact that you have been misled for years, unknowingly, and this has prevented you unlocking your true potential. You may have thought, or perhaps even believed, the following at one point: you need to be a genius with only top-notch grades. You need to graduate from one of the top-tier colleges or universities. You need multiple certificates and advanced degrees, MBA, PhD, etc. You need to know the right people in these companies in order to achieve a high rewarding career. But that's just nowhere near the truth. Just know this: countless other smart men and women with unlimited potential don't pursue their dreams due to these myths. Yet, you have to decide now to lay it all aside, because if you do not, you will never be able to reach your full potential, which will ultimately lead you down the road of an unsatisfying and standstill career. You will be missing out on developing skills that are practically mandatory in almost all industries these days, slowing down your career and leaving you behind, halting your growth dead in its tracks. And eventually, no matter how hard you work, how smart you are, or how much time and energy you dedicate, it will never be enough, as you will always just be trying to catch up with our fast-paced world. Listen, this is not what I want for you, and it's not what you desire for yourself. You know what? This is the reason your uncertainty is not your fault. Even though as of now, it's your responsibility to resolve, sometimes we tend to blame ourselves. But I'm asking you not to do that. Instead, blame the current education system for letting you down. After all, you've been studying hard for so many years, yet essential skills have been left out of schools. It is simply impossible to get a high-paying job without knowing the core skills that are required. The fact is, the current education system has been lagging behind. India is rapidly emerging as an economic superpower. Each year, over 30 lakh graduates and postgraduates are added to the Indian workforce, with over 13.9 million job vacancies available right now. However, less than 25% of these graduates are considered employable due to the lack of proper skills, which means the country is facing a state of high demand, but we have a low supply of qualified individuals. Now that you understand the problem, that you have been held back by the education system and are falling behind, let's dive into the 4 specific tips I have for you today. These are the exact same strategies that countless thousands have used to get massive boosts in their careers that they desire and deserve. And the most important of these tips is about the essential skills companies look out for aside from your expertise. I will go into specifics on that in just a second, so by all means, keep watching. Now on to my first crucial tip for you guys. First, you absolutely need to know about what type of job markets you should enter if you want a high-paying job. If you want a high-paying and long-term career, then you need to enter a market that is going to grow massively in the next 5 to 10 years, and where there is more demand than supply for the job itself. These are the top 5 industries forecasted to have the highest growth in the next 10 years. 5th, retail. 4th, infrastructure. 3rd, healthcare. 2nd, telecom. And the number 1 position is held by information technology. So, just how massive is the IT industry in India? The IT sector has been India's sunshine sector for quite some time now. In fact, the IT industry has contributed considerably to changing India's image from a slow developing economy to a global player. According to the IBEF, that is India Brand Equity Foundation figures, the Indian IT industry is set to touch 225 billion US dollars by 2020. That's huge, isn't it? Now, aside from the right market, you also need the right kind of expertise to get the dream career that you desire. There are 5 top areas of scope in information technology. First, software. Second, networking. Third, hardware. Fourth, multimedia. And fifth, data. Take a note of the top 3. Which brings me to my second important tip. Now, you need to know about the one field you should probably avoid if you want to get a high-paying, high-demand job. Actually, this is going to surprise you. Most people believe this field is actually a high-paying field in IT, and it can be, except for the fact that there are too many highly qualified people in the market already. Here's the problem with the software industry. Currently, India has about 2.75 million software developers. By 2018, that number is expected to jump to 5.2 million developers, a nearly 90% increase. In merely 2 years, the country will have a surplus of software-related experts, which means after you put in all this time, energy, work and money in your studies, that you will still face uncertainty and insecurity once you reach the job market. Now, I am not saying to avoid the software field completely, especially if that's your passion. The software sector is only good to do if you don't mind starting with a lesser paying job and dedicating years of building up. As per my expert advice, I would recommend that you avoid the software field as of now. Simply open your mind to other sectors in IT. Instead of flocking to software like everyone else, there are other budding fields out there with the same high demand but not as much competition yet. Just following this one tip of mine will increase your chances to get a high-paying job by tenfold. Enter a market that has a high demand but not as competitive yet, plus get your career on a stable track which can secure you from ever facing uncertainty. Just picture this: a path without worrying about much competition, a stable, fast growth career for years to come, leading a successful, high-earning life. Isn't that an awesome thing to imagine, all from such a simple tip? Now, how would you like to actually enjoy your job and at the same time be in high demand, have a high pay, and climb the corporate ladder faster? If you take advantage of this next unique tip, it will open you up to new opportunities. Most people believe you have to slog yourself throughout your entire career lifespan to get somewhere. But I would rather see you open your mind to new fields of knowledge and technologies. Become a competitive, high-demand player in the working industry. Develop essential building blocks of skills that will benefit you for years to come. Here's my advice. I want you to take a serious look at hardware and networking fields of IT. The hardware and networking sectors are currently considered as two of the best fields in IT for a career. Hardware professionals and network administrators are in great demand in IT, software, and web hosting companies. The role of a hardware engineer, network administrator, is very much important in these industries or sectors. Here are just some of the possible job titles in hardware and networking. Network Administrator, Network Systems Engineer, Network Service Technician, Network Programmer or Analyst, Network or Information Systems Manager, Hardware Engineer, System Engineer, Hardware Reliability Engineer, Technical Support, Design Engineer, Systems Integration Engineer, Project Engineer, Field Service Engineer, System Administrator, Technical Support, IT Administrator, Tech Lead. Just imagine what your life will look like when your high-paying job actually becomes something you enjoy at the same time. Simply deciding today that you can enjoy your career in hardware and networking, you have just opened your world to getting ahead in an industry that is still upcoming without the excess competition. Get a guaranteed job that is secure and stable. You still have the fast career growth you desire. Not only that, this will also allow you to develop a long-term career for years to come. Enjoying the journey is the key to staying on the path, and this strategy will get you there fast. And it gets even better. Here comes my really big, massive, crucial tip. Just be warned. Without applying this tip to your career strategy, you can virtually forget about succeeding. This is the most important tip of all. It's the tactic behind all success in a high-profile career because it allows you to get the high-paying job itself. And get this, this tip puts you on success autopilot on your way to the well-reputed job you desire. This is the career superstar strategy, the best of the best know about, and now so will you. Alright, now that we have narrowed down the field, that is information technology, and area of scope, hardware and networking, let's talk about the skills. Aside from having the knowledge and qualifications in your field of choice, there are other essential skills that companies and recruiters look for. These skills put you on the map with headhunters and MNCs as exceedingly desirable, both in India and abroad. Some of the most vital are: first, expertise and mastery of technical and troubleshooting skills. Second, excellent communication skills, mastery of English, how to give clear, concise answers. And third, interpersonal skills, etiquette, confidence, first impression, body language, how you present yourself. These are the skills required for a high-paying job in the IT industry. Please put your comments below, sharing your feedback.